Hi, welcome to another episode on the Artist Mind, and it is our great pleasure to have our guest once again because obviously there is no way you can go with the first session because there is just so much to unravel with him. So, Ebenezer Olowomeye, thank you so much for joining us again.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me again today.
You're welcome.
So,
So, in our last episode, we had some questions that we asked you, right?
yep.
And we believe that we need to continue this section because there's just so much for us to unpack. And this is also to let you know that if you haven't seen our last episode, please go watch it so you can catch up on some of the things we'll be talking about today. Okay, so in our last episode, you made mention of something about creating that everybody can create, right? And so I could remember as a child, I loved maybe sometimes I used to draw, right? Like just
Mm-hmm.
normal drawing, not the not the professional one.
Yep.
Okay. But now I don't think I can do that anymore.
Okay.
Like it got bad. That let me just use that word because if I'm to pick my drawing as a child to now that I'm an adult now,
Yeah.
is the comparison the difference is very clear.
Okay.
So how can you bring us into how everybody can create?
Almost every child do.
Oh,
They have the curiosity to just want to draw something. But as you develop, you started realizing that you are not getting it. Okay?
yeah, yeah, that's
You
true.
start feeling bad
Hmm.
that I'm unable to do it
Did
well.
well.
Okay? But that's where we start losing
The touch,
the touch of, because we are focusing on
doing it well, and
perfection
exactly.
instead of the act itself. Okay, so that was what happened to you. You started realizing, no, I'm trying to draw a cup, but it's not looking like the cup.
You that was actually what happened to me, truly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the idea of drawing, it's about making mark. Okay, so drawing is as simple as you just making a mark on something, just like that. That's drawing. It's not the complexity of it that makes it a drawing. It's the act. What you do with your pen is you're making mark. But when you are able to make certain mark that is recognizable, right? So for example, you do like this, you come down, you cross it, you call it letter A. What if you do like this and you come down? You made a mark, right? It still has meaning to those that can relate with that mark. So that is the simplicity of drawing. It is as we develop that we start trying to copy, or we are trying to represent what we see. And the moment we are unable to get it correctly, we start feeling like, oh, I don't know how to draw. Of course, you can draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that
Mm-hmm.
response. So now that you've identified my problem for me in a way,
Okay.
right? And you've made me understand where the problem came from or where it started from. So as a person now, let's say now I now want to develop that ability that I gave up on as a child. So what do I need to do to develop this ability?
Okay. So, what you need to do is to nurture it.
Okay.
Anything you nurture gets better, right? You nurture that skill, that ability. You start building skill set around it. The first part of your nurturing must be your mind. The ability to recognize your thinking as not just random thoughts. Be aware of those thoughts and start thinking it visually. So, how do I represent my thoughts in a way that people can understand? So, for a writer, thinks of an idea, his own medium of expression is writing it. So, it goes into writing. For a filmmaker, his own medium of expression is, acting, putting characters together, act it out, right? For a visual artist, or let me narrow it down, a fine artist, He draws it, he paints it, he or she, right? So that is the idea of nurturing. So whatever you now need to do it well in an acceptable format, okay, that's when you begin to get skill in. So that's why you need to learn how to draw. Ordinarily, by nature, you can draw. By nature, you can sing. Refine that ability, make it better. Learn how to do it better. So I usually use an analogy of a boxer, right? Everybody can throw punch, right? Naturally. I mean, if you do
Should I
like this,
punch you?
no, no, please. I know, right? Everybody can throw punch, but not everybody is a boxer. The difference between a boxer and a regular guy that fights on the street is skill. The other person has learned how to throw the right punch, when to go back, when to release it. And it goes through different um mentorship, different training to be able to get to that level, right? You don't just say, I'm talented, I'm skilled. I mean, I can draw. That is all. You must learn, you must sharpen your skill. Your most important part is expression. You can still express that ability without learning, without training. But
How?
okay, for example, you want to tell us a story. Okay, you want to relay a story. You want to communicate. It is communication first, right? So your ability to communicate it well. You can be speaking and nobody people don't understand you.
Yeah.
So being able to speak in a language that people around you can understand, all right? That is communication. If the person you're speaking to doesn't understand you, you've communicated, but the person doesn't understand you. Your ability to bring it down to the level where the person around you can come. So if I'm trying to draw a leg, I want you to be able to see it as a leg. For me, I can express it anyway. I can just draw a line, do like this, and like that. I've represented it. It is as good as me drawing it to look very realistic in a way that anybody that sees it understand it. First, I have expressed it. I'll fulfill my own mission of expression. But now, the other part is the people I'm
The
trying to
receiver.
communicate to. Are they able to relate with that which I'm trying to communicate? Do you understand
Yes, of course I
my
do.
okay.
So thank you so very much for joining us, and we hope to see you again in our next session. Please watch this video to the end, and don't forget to like, to share, to comment, and we'll see you again.